It is. Don't worry about it. I'll turn it on. How about now?
All right.
Testing. There I am. I'm here.
And
Number one fan.
you're even on in frame, so that works.
Perfect.
You just got cords all over the fucking place.
Cords of Mundo.
Lots of chords.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, everybody.
Sound like you're dying over there.
Kind of
I should probably have a little sip of something.
You just lost a viewer. Thanks, Sanchez.
That's what I'm here for.
Can you believe we've been doing this shit for 3 years?
3 years.
3 years yesterday.
Wow.
Good job, guys. Good job.
All with the support of my lovely wife.
Yep.
3 years. Holy cow.
And your partner in crime.
Oh, yeah. I can't forget about you.
Yeah. You
Think
could, but
I could.
I won't let you.
But think of all the upgrades that you did throughout
Oh, yeah.
those 3 years.
Well, it started out with 2 microphones, 1 laptop at the kitchen table.
And if you go back and listen to those, don't.
Yeah, well.
They're pretty.
Or
tin-
do. Yeah.
They'll sound just like, two USB microphones.
No, they'll sound like we're talking through a tin can connected with the string.
Pretty much.
Hey, we're live. You can't be smoking that on air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put that away. Jesus. Hey, why don't you show the lovely people out there in podcast land your leggings that you're wearing?
Well, certainly. Which way do I have to face here?
Oh, she's got her happy hour news team leggings.
Look at that. If you go to our Teespring store, you yourself can get some Happy Hour News Team leggings. And we have, where the fuck is it? Oh, wait a minute. I deleted all them. Never mind. You can go and get some coffee cups, and you can get some backpacks and T-shirts and sweatshirts and
Drawstring bags and shopping bags.
drawstring bag. What?
Drawstring bags.
Drawstring.
Oh, something about bra strings. What the hell?
Yeah, so if you go to happyhournewsteam.com and at the top of the page, click on the swag store, GIG swag store.
We're the good idea guys.
Yeah.
We're the swag store.
Fuckers,
Yeah,
they make everything.
even T-shirts
Yeah.
and sweatshirts and coffee tumblers and drawstring bags.
Yeah, see, we had our website for 3 years now too, and we just moved it to a new server.
Nobody would even know that
Well,
it moved.
I'm
We need a new
gonna-
banner picture though.
I'm going to talk about it because it was a major pain in the fucking ass to do.
That's a pain in the ass that you brought on yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, what? I'm not going to pay no $400 to.
I ain't paying no $10 for 9 pounds of potatoes.
That's right, I ain't. Yeah, it was something. But yeah, that's.
Well,
up
tell
and
us about
going.
your heartache, Sanchez.
Oh,
How much fucking trouble was it?
Well, I had to teach myself how to do. You know what they wanted for somebody else to do it for me? $400 is what they wanted just to move it. They wanted $400 for me to leave it where it was. Then they wanted $400 for me to move it to another place.
So what would you charge somebody if you had to do that type of work?
Now that I know how to do it,
Yeah.
$25.
Oh, see, there you go. Anybody who wants their domain moved, get a hold of Sanchez here. He'll only charge you a fucking $25.
Yeah. Well, now that I know how to do it, it takes about 15 minutes.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, not a lot of people know how to do it, and they're willing to pay that
Evidently,
$400.
yeah. Well, I think
So
what it is they think that this.
don't sell yourself short, fucker.
No, I mean, it ain't worth $400. I mean, okay.
No,
okay.
it's worth $100.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd pay $100 for it. And see, if I wouldn't pay $100 for it, I wouldn't charge somebody $100 for it.
Well, you wouldn't pay $100 for anything, not even something that was worth $100.
Nah, if it was worth $100, I'd pay $100 for it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I
You're a
would.
cheap son of a bitch.
Well, that's because I have to be.
You even then when you weren't, didn't have to be
Oh, I've got lots of nice, expensive shit.
from Harbor Freight.
No, I mean, like, my stereo wasn't cheap.
Well,
You
you
my computers aren't cheap.
You can't go cheap on stereos and computers. You have to buy once, cry once, because once you buy shitty, you're going to end up buying shitty the rest of your fucking life.
Now, shoes are that way. I refuse to spend big money on shoes. Although I end up spending more money on shoes than if I would have spent big money on shoes. But the problem is I never have the big money at one time to fucking spend on shoes.
What was that?
Shoes. Shoes. So, are there any stories?
There are, but we're still doing our shit
Oh,
here.
you're doing shit.
Yeah. Patience there, Stony Pants.
I'm not really.
You just want to
stoned.
get through it so you can smoke some weed. I know it. I can see it.
Well, a
I
little
can
bit,
smell it.
I want to smoke some weed too, but I'll just be patient. Wait for it.
No,
See?
I had to gut a. No, we gutted already. I butchered the deer. I had to process.
Get your story straight, woman.
Processing. I quartered the deer, got most of the meat off of the carcass.
Well, that's good.
Did you get that one leg cut off?
Yeah. Oh, I got them all cut off.
Oh, okay. So I can take it home with me.
Oh yeah.
All right, nice.
Just forgot to tell you that.
Oh yeah, I got this banner here for we got merch. Gig
We got
store,
merch.
creator, Teespring, blah blah blah. But last night on our 3-year birthday,
Yeah.
one of our favorite podcasts decided to close up shop
To give up the ghost.
and say fuck it.
Well,
The law office is a quibble, squabble, and bicker. I really, really, really enjoyed
So did I.
listening to those guys and watching their shenanigans and their quibbling and squabbling and bickering.
well, yeah, and they had the perfect name for their show.
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Langan says, hey there, real
hey,
quick.
hey, what's going on, Lang Gang?
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. We ain't seen you in a long time.
He's out there.
Yeah.
I think he's our one viewer.
Is he? What happened to the other one?
That's
They went away.
they got tired
Oh,
of our
on
shit.
the website, I've been getting comments about the show.
Oh, yeah?
Obviously from China.
Oh.
Because the English is so broken they can't even the sentences don't even make any sense.
You think
at all.
Chinese are the only ones that have broken English?
Yeah, but this is because when they leave the characters in the middle of the sentence, the Chinese characters when when it's a sentence like your podcast very good to listen to, and then there's like 3 Chinese characters that said you should try this brand of hair cutting solution.
I didn't think China was allowed to listen to podcasts.
No, it's they're bots. What they do is they
Who bought them?
do bot. Yeah.
Robots. Robot.
Or is it the Filipino currency?
They're web bots. So that's pesos.
Or is that Thai currency?
Thai currency's a bot. I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
So many
PAHT, I believe.
bots. So yeah, QSB. Miss you guys already. But hey,
That's okay. Maybe we'll have 1 or 2 of them on the show sometime.
but not the other one, huh?
No. No, I don't really care if
No.
the other one on there.
No. My ballot bottle's almost gone.
We'll have to vote on another one.
Oh, I got the rye upstairs.
Oh, you got the ooh. Arr.
I know.
Oofda.
I've been trying to avoid that one because I got responsibilities
Hey,
tomorrow.
we still got tequila too, don't we?
Yeah, fuck that. And
We have vodka.
responsibility is a heavy responsibility.
There's a little bit of this Irish left here.
Yeah, you're taking that one down pretty good.
Yeah.
Do we have any Florida man stories?
Yeah, we start off with a Florida man story as a matter of fact.
We do. We got Florida man.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it up for the Florida man.
That's what you call right in the nick of time.
Oh man,
So I wish you would have got the picture of this guy's face, Jenny.
this guy's face.
Did you get it?
Okay, this guy.
Yeah.
I got him.
So here's the headline. Florida man is so remorseful for trying to have sex with his dog. He got arrested.
For trying, so he didn't succeed.
Well, let's read the article. Escambia County, Florida. Pensacola man is behind bars.
I went to A school in Pensacola.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Is that where, Pensacola man, yeah.
is that where Pensacola's at?
Is behind bars. Well, just because it happened in Escambia doesn't mean that it's Pensacola's there. He's just a Pensacola man.
Okay.
I believe
All
it.
right. So like if we got
Pensacola
arrested
is
in
probably
Minnesota, the headline would be North Dakota man got arrested in Minnesota. You know, Pensacola man is behind bars after his roommate walked in on him attempting to have sex with his dog. According
did
to
this
the
one?
Escambia. No, we didn't.
I think you just read it.
Okay.
All right. I don't think so. I mean, it
I
just
don't remember
happened.
this story.
I don't know. Just
November.
yeah,
This happened a
15th.
couple days ago.
yeah.
Oh, so there's more than one Florida man having
Florida man
sex
having
with
sex
the-
with their dog, with the roommate's
with
dog.
the roommate walking in.
Yeah, Edward George Dare. Yeah.
I dare you.
Yeah, I dare you. Yeah. 35 was charged with sexual contact with an animal. On November 14th, deputies say they responded to the home in Pensacola in reference to an animal incident. Dare's roommate said Dare had recently gotten a husky and shepherd mixed dog named Toby off Craigslist.
What's the date on this?
November 15th.
Of
This year.
Yeah, 2022.
goddamn, the other dog was a shepherd husky mix too.
Well, you know, those are the best kind.
Oh, okay.
Apparently. And it's a bigger dog, maybe that's why. But why Toby?
Well, you know, the thing is, I suppose there's probably more than one way to have sex with an animal.
Obviously,
There's the
put it up
old
his
joke
ass.
about the liver and stuff, you know, and
Well, yeah, you put it up the bunghole.
or
Where he was
you
putting it.
rub liver all over your member and you let the dog lick it off.
I think you would.
That's not
Yeah.
sex. That's kind of oral though. Yeah, I
It's
suppose.
sex, yeah,
I suppose.
yeah.
Okay, get on with the gross story.
So the witness said he walked in on Dare lying on the bed with Toby, at which time he saw Dare trying to engage in a sex act with the dog. Due to animal control not being able to respond to the residents, the neighbor housed Toby until animal control could respond. While housing the dog, the witness said Dare asked her to return Toby to him, and I promise it won't happen again. Too late. So
It won't happen again.
Wow.
So that's how you end up with a look on your face like that.
Like this.
No, I promise it won't happen again.
Yeesh.
Yeah, he was booked into the Escambia County Jail on a bond of $2,500, and Toby was given over to animal control. I hope they don't euthanize the poor little guy.
I think this is Florida too. No, this is Georgia. Intoxicated man assaults driver with a hot dog. Yeah. A car passenger accused of being drunk slapped the driver in the face with a hot dog Friday night, according to Columbia County deputies. Authorities were called to a McDonald's. I didn't think they served hot dogs at McDonald's. Where a deputy found a man identified only as Javen stumbling into the road with a swollen and bloody lip. From a fucking hot dog?
Well, he was obviously freaking cramming it in his face and shit.
Javen would only tell the deputy that he was thrown out of a car by a member of the military. Javen was extremely intoxicated and unable to stand and speak clearly, so any further statements were unattainable, the deputy said. Officials spoke with McDonald's employee, and they said, "We don't even fucking serve hot dogs here." They said he saw the car erratically pull into the parking lot and abruptly stop. He said he called deputies because he thought people inside the car were fighting when it started to shake violently. Bad shocks on that car, I'm guessing. Authorities said the fight began after Javen had gotten drunk and started distracting the driver by hitting him in the face with a hot dog. So this motherfucker was hitting the dude in the face with a hot dog while he was driving.
Yeah.
That guy pulled over and beat the shit out of him. That's why he had the busted lip.
That's why he had. It was the guy
okay.
that was doing the hitting had the
Yeah.
busted lip. Oh, okay, that makes a lot
Yeah.
more sense now.
Well, somebody shoves a wiener in my face, you're not going to
Yeah,
get away
that's
with
right,
it
yeah.
unscathed.
You know,
That shit don't fly.
I've been in situations where something similar to this happened. But my buddy Junior,
I bet you
Yeah.
didn't say I wonder what it looks like.
well, when we were younger, like just out of high school, we were all tooling around the country in Colorado drinking and stuff. And there's this one guy, his name was Bobby, and the guy just would never shut up. Just would never shut up.
I'm a bobber.
And Junior was in the back seat, and he had drank this big, like, pint or a 3/4 liter of Mad Dog 2020, MD 2020.
Mogan
And he-
David.
And he was fucking hammered. And Bobby wouldn't shut up, and he kept saying, "Bobby, if you don't shut up, I'm going to bust this bottle over your head. I'm going to bust." And Then Bobby popped up and said, you couldn't bust that bottle over my head if you tried. Well, Junior proceeded to try. Except he didn't hit. It was one of those like hip flask type bottles, one of the flat bottles.
Oh.
He didn't hit him like with the flat part. He hit him with the edge of it like 7 times. The front seat of that car was just, there was blood spewed everywhere.
Did he knock him out, or
So I kept, he busted his head open like 4 or 5 places.
totally.
Yeah,
Oh, he didn't get
No,
knocked
he didn't
out?
get knocked out.
Okay.
Everybody was just freaking hammered.
well, especially him.
I was sitting next to Junior, and I kept telling him, Junior, stop, and he had this wild look at his face.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yee.
Hot dog guy went to jail though.
yeah.
Well, that's good. Was the driver charged with anything?
No, because he was the one being beaten.
Well, still, that's it's still like disorderly conduct, or
No, it wasn't the driver who did anything. It was Javen. Javen did it all.
Yeah, he was
He was
protecting
stupid.
himself.
Javen wasn't.
Well, the guy was getting hit with a hot dog was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was put in a headlock by Javen, and then got proceeded to hit in the face with a hot dog.
Yeah.
oh, okay then.
Well, I finished reading the story while you guys got distracted.
Well, it's good somebody's reading the damn story. Normally, that shit don't happen here.
I lost my place after guy got hit with a hot dog
Well, they took Javen to the hospital to check him over. He was fine. They
for an evaluation.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they had
his
a-
tires
a
rotated.
warrant for battery and an issued to him for beating the driver up.
Yeah, it doesn't say what his bond was, does it?
Nope, unfortunately.
Wonder if they made him wear a schmuck.
Doesn't look like it on the picture.
Oh, all I see is a picture of a hot dog.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about the
And
other
it's a
guy.
Skinny one. It's a skinny dog.
Well, it's
Oh,
just a hot
this,
dog.
this is Georgia anyway, so we don't know if they do that in Georgia.
What?
Schmuck.
Oh,
Right.
Right.
Don't beat people with hot dogs, please. That's
Yeah.
nice.
So, dinosaur legs.
yeah.
What do you think about them? I mean, the whole Jurassic.
I don't know. They're kind of sexy.
The whole Jurassic Park thing, where they took the DNA out of the mosquitoes that were caught in the amber,
That's
and they
not genetically possible. But yep, keep going.
so 60 million years ago, the age of dinosaurs came to a dramatic close as huge asteroid impacts accelerated them on a path towards extinction. Not all of them died out, however. Those that survived went on to become today's birds.
Right.
Well, there's an actual belief that the dinosaurs actually had feathers,
Oh yeah, no,
which there's no way of even proving because that shit would be all.
No, they were. They found some fossils.
Yeah, they
with
found
proof of
feathered
feathers.
fossils. I can't remember what it's called. Orny something.
Horny?
Orny.
Horny.
Yeah.
So,
You
like
said horny.
birds.
Horny
But,
birds.
Yeah, and they're thinking now that what they thought were scales
Or
are like
feathers.
places for feathers.
Right.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Tyrannosaurus Rex, you think he's a scaly fucking
Right.
beast of a monster, and it turns out he's got a fucking plume and
Yeah,
fucking
right.
like fucking peacock feathers and
Well,
shit.
evidently they got
Feathers
like
on his eyelashes.
they have a hollow spot in the top of their head where they thought that it was for sound. Now they're thinking it was like for it's part of like being a bird thing to lighten their body and shit. Because birds have hollow bones.
Right. 'Cause they're
Yeah, but the fossils, the bones they found weren't hollow.
Well, you can't tell if they're hollow because they're fossilized. They're completely
But it'd still be hollow if they cut one open.
no, because the bone disappears and the whole thing is replaced with stone with with
Minerals.
sediment minerals. Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, the bones disappear. And
yeah. They don't
it's
when
really
they
rocks.
find fossils, they don't find bones. They find the mineral deposits that replace the
Right.
organic matter.
Oh, I thought they were actual bones.
Yeah. Scientists still trying to carefully map out the anatomical changes that occurred between dinosaurs and birds during this time. Remarkably, previous research manipulating chickens into becoming dinosaurs has already taken place. Smack, smack, smack.
Mock.
The fuck? Well,
Back in 2015, a study showcased that chickens had been tweaked during embryonic development could grow a dinosaur-like snout. A year earlier, more low-tech study demonstrated how a few strategically placed weights could make a chicken walk along like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
So dinosaurs are more related to birds than we fucking actually.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You keep scrolling and missing the good parts.
well, I'm looking for the good part.
But yes,
We keep telling me to just read the whole thing. Well, I don't want to sound like I'm just reading a story.
Well, it does sound like you're reading a story.
Yeah,
but dinosaurs are not lizards. They're probably more like birds.
yeah, they're much closer to birds than they ever were lizards. But there are dinosaurs and there's dinosaurs because like there were dinosaurs that were extinct for like 10 million years before like Tyrannosaurus Rex ever came
Right,
along.
because there's different periods.
Right.
Cretaceous, Jurassic.
Yep.
Don't ask me the other ones.
Paleolithic.
Paleolithic. There you go.
The Dimetrodon will still always be my favorite.
The what?
Dimetrodon.
Okay.
It's a.
It's like a metronome that keeps time, but
Yeah.
dinosaur
But
time.
you have to put a dime in it, right?
Dime in it. No, a big like alligator lizard with a sail on his back.
Anyway, the just of the story is they're fucking with eggs, with chicken eggs, to try to make.
Do we
dinosaurs.
really want to go there?
That's just it. That's where it starts. You know, that's
There's 6 movies saying no.
yeah.
Why we should not do this.
Yeah.
6 of them now.
I mean,
And not one of them 6 movies was like, hey, this is a good fucking idea.
well, I mean, the thing is you know, they're
Plenty
all,
of people will not die.
I guess if they can guarantee they're all going to stay chicken sized. I don't
Have you
really
seen the
care.
size of some of them Hooterite chickens, though?
I know,
They
yeah.
get to be pretty fucking big.
You know, I think Hooterite chickens are the way to go because I just was at Walmart and a regular chicken is like $9.
Oh, geez. There you go with your fucking prices.
You're going to pay about that much for a Hooterite chicken.
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot better chicken.
All right, more meat. Probably going to be more now.
For anybody out there that cares, a Hooterite is a sect, some kind of like an Amish type sect that lives up here in this North Dakota, Minnesota country.
It's not a sect, but yeah.
It's not a sect. What is it?
I don't know. I guess it is.
It's a
people's
sect.
way of life.
It's a section off of Mennonites and Amish people.
Okay.
So a Mennonite and an Amish walked into a bar, had sex, and they come up with a Hooterite.
Right? Hooterite. Huh? Sounds like it. Huh?
Oh, shit. This is what happens when I stay partially sober for these things.
Yeah. You don't want to let us get drunk.
Well, I'm
But
getting
you-
there.
The last part that I read before you exited out was
Oh.
those chickens, unfortunately, were not allowed to hatch. The ones that with the grown.
Oh, they were only
dinosaur eggs.
studying them in the shell?
Yep.
Ah,
they didn't let 'em
okay.
hatch.
See, you
Oh,
jumped the
boy.
gun,
That's
Sanchez.
what I do. You met my ex-wife, huh?
You see the size of that chicken, Lang Gang says. Well, we didn't get to see the size of it because Sanchez X'd out of the story before we got the whole story.
All it had was a picture of a chicken embryo.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Yeah,
let
but
'em hatch.
they didn't let him hatch. They fucking made an
Right.
omelet out of it before. Oh,
Oh,
can you imagine that?
Dinosaur.
Fucking, dinosaur omelet?
Having dinosaur.
I wouldn't eat a chicken egg that has a developed embryo in it.
Well,
Let alone
they
a
call that
dinosaur.
balut.
I don't eat balut.
You don't eat balut?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm not Filipino or Vietnamese.
They eat that?
They do it in the
Yeah.
Philippines. I don't know about any other place, but I know they do it in the Philippines.
Philippines for sure.
Oh.
And it's gross.
Well, have you had it?
I almost ate some, but I didn't. I
How do you know it's gross?
Well, because it was right there in front of my face. I said, I don't want it.
He couldn't get past
I mean,
the smell.
the little head kept wiggling around.
Was it
boiled.
dead?
It was boiled.
Well, then how's the head wiggling?
because it was like hanging out. They peel it, and it's like a
I bet you it's pretty fucking good.
it might be. I ain't eating it though. It's like
Like a human.
not very many things I won't eat, but I don't want to eat one of them.
No. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Next story.
All right.
I'm not reading any because I want to see how incomplete we get tonight.
Okay. Complete.
Didn't we already get through this one?
No, this is a follow up.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
The lady who was in a cop car. Huh?
Yeah. She got hit by a train. Yeah. I mean,
And the cops are getting reprimanded.
getting reprimanded, they got charged.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
reprimanded.
Criminal charges for leaving a woman handcuffed in the backseat of a police SUV parked on railroad tracks.
I still cannot believe
I know.
They were
what
parked on the
was
railroad
going
tracks?
through their head to park your fucking car on the tracks. And then again, when you're walking back to the car to put the lady in it, you didn't notice that it's on the fucking tracks.
They all knew it was on the fucking tracks. They
Well-
parked it on the fucking tracks. Then it took them like 3 seconds after the train hit the car to turn around and go, whoa, shit.
Seemed like
I mean,
they really wanted.
they
her to
were
get
they
hit by a
were
train.
so deep in searching her truck, her pickup, to try to find the gun that she evidently was waving at people, in a
But
road rage
okay, realistically, the cop pulls her over. He parks on the tracks, right?
Right.
He didn't notice he was on the tracks when he fucking stepped out of the vehicle.
I don't know.
Okay. Part 2. He puts the lady in the vehicle, walking back to the vehicle that's on the tracks.
Right, yeah.
I mean, like, oh, I'm
And
on the
he's-
train.
and
I
as
should
you're
probably
walking
move
there,
my
you-
fucking car. No. Part 3. I'm searching the fucking car and I don't hear the train blowing its fucking horn that, hey, your car's on the fucking tracks.
Well, I'm actually familiar with this stretch of road. It was right off of Highway 85. It's our very own 85 that goes through here. It
Well,
goes down.
it don't matter.
But there's like no signals or anything.
It don't matter. The train has to honk its fucking horn at any crossing.
Not if it's
Yes.
not if it's out in the boonies. They
Yes,
don't.
they,
They
do.
do, though.
Every crossing.
But they don't always do it.
They have to. It's law.
But I can tell you, they don't always.
Really?
do it.
Are you
Yeah.
on the fucking tracks when the train goes by?
I've been out in the boonies in Colorado a lot where the train's coming and they don't fucking honk the horn.
They have to at every intersection, marked or not. Because we have a couple unmarked out here.
I believe the rules say they have to, but I can tell you they don't always do it.
Okay. Whatever you say, Sanchez.
That's what I say.
Shanny, I guarantee you that not everyone follows the rules to verbatim to the max.
Well, I guarantee you, if
But
you're
I'll
working
bet-
for
I'll
the
bet if I was-
goddamn railroad and you don't follow the rules, you are not working for the railroad very much longer.
Yeah,
Well,
as
I
soon as you
believe
get
you.
caught, yeah.
But did the cops say, hey, I didn't hear the train, or hey, I don't know. If they would have brought that up, who knows?
Yeah, but the whole thing was on
But
video.
guess what? It doesn't matter. They got caught doing something stupid. They clearly did not care whether or not they were on the friggin' railroad tracks, because all they cared about was that gun. And now they're getting in trouble for it.
Yeah, the gal lived. I mean, surprisingly.
Well, I know there's a picture of it. I know there was a railroad crossing there.
Right here. But there's not a signal.
Yeah, they don't always have signals.
There's not a signal. It's just it's just the 2 white cross marks.
But he should have noticed when he got out of his car that he was like, oh, yeah, I am on the railroad.
Well, I mean,
track."
yeah.
Well,
all
just
the-
chances are I'm on a fucking railroad, a goddamn railroad crossing, and I'm going to step out of my car and leave my car on the goddamn tracks, and I'm going to go back and put a woman in my car and still not move it off the goddamn tracks.
in handcuffs, lock her in the car, and then leave her on the track.
Could you imagine what was going through her head when she saw that
Oh,
fucking
my
light
God.
coming?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any lawsuits pending.
Oh, you know there's going to be.
Or there's
There's
none
gonna be.
yet, or
I don't know. I haven't been studying it, but I know that they got arrested and they got charged, and so the lawsuits are going to be coming. She's still recovering. I mean, she broke her head open. She got multiple fractures.
she didn't break her head open.
Well,
the fucking train
yeah,
did.
The train broke her head open.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Rios Gonzalez, who suffered a head injury, a back injury, and 9 broken ribs, sternum, and arm, has retained an attorney in anticipation of filing a civil lawsuit against the police. She was released from the hospital after.
are they going to
12 days
have
stay.
what the fuck's they call that? Qualified immunity?
Yeah, I don't think so on this one. I think their pooch is pretty much screwed.
Well, that's good because we got some ads. When we come back, we have we got the crux of our fucking show tonight. We got some poor guys, and we got a couple don't fucking do that. So stay tuned. Introducing the Clergy Clearing House. Due to recent developments inside the Catholic Church, GIG Industries has gained access to literally mountains of vestments, collars, and all sorts of priest ponchos left behind in the excommunication for giving too much counseling to their parish youth. These items are the finest workmanship, with only minor staining from crime scene chemicals used in the recycling process. Start your own at-home business casting out demons, hearing confessions, marrying gay people. Form your own packed shelter church. You could just wear them around town and nobody will bother you. And they're also great for getting out of traffic tickets. We have a large selection of vestment types and colors from formal purples to everyday basic black. And don't forget your collar. No self-respecting priest would be caught without one. Order now. Free. Vibrating crucifix and rosary with qualifying purchase. So get yours today.
GIG Industries is not affiliated with the Catholic Church, the Vatican, or any religion at all. Hey, we just sell this shit.
I gotta say, Zach from the Plaid Jacket Philosopher really liked that commercial.
Did he?
He said he couldn't believe we did something like that. I'm like, well,
Yeah, well, we did.
have you met us?
Yeah. You know, and I've always wanted to like get a
Vibrating crucifix?
priest collar, like,
That's my favorite part of the commercial.
yeah, I want,
Vibrating crucifix?
Heck yeah.
wanted to get like a priest outfit. Just wear it. I mean, wear it around. People think you're, hi, how you doing? Oh, I'm okay.
How the hell are you?
They start calling you father. Why are you calling me father? Aren't you a priest? No.
I'm just wearing the shirt.
Just wearing the shirt. Yeah. Just,
But contact GIG Industries at I forgot the number. 1-855 GIG.
That's right, yeah.
Some shit. I don't know. It's a fake number, so if you ever see that number on any of our ads, don't call it.
Yeah, call it. See what happens.
Why don't you call it?
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know, because I didn't play one with the
forgot
number
it.
on
Oh,
it.
okay.
We'll
Call it sometime.
see what happens.
It's a 555 number, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's not going to go anywhere. Those three numbers, that exchange is for, there's a
TV,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. For
the TV number.
there's a couple of 555 numbers. There's some kind of like weather information or directory information for specific things, but they don't dish them out to people like for people's phone numbers.
There's a lot more people now, though, so they might.
So here's one from Pierce County, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
And this turned out to be not the great story that I thought it was going to be.
Is this our poor guy? Do we have a poor guy?
Well-
or are you just jumping into something else?
Was kind of a poor guy,
The poor dude who it happened to.
except he was dead when it happened to him.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Yeah.
See, we haven't read the
mind.
story yet.
Well, a nurse from Pierce County, Wisconsin, charged with amputating patient's foot without knowledge of doctors
His knowledge or
doctors with
with
authorization. But the problem is when she cut it off, he was already dead. So she basically mutilated a corpse. Nurse in western Wisconsin has been charged with 2 felony counts of elder abuse for allegedly amputating a hospice patient's foot without a doctor's order or patient's consent. She then told colleagues she wanted to preserve and display the foot at her family's taxidermy shop. According to the criminal complaint. Mary Kay Brown, 38, of Durand, is scheduled to appear in Pierce County Circuit Court on December 6th. This lady was working at Spring Valley Health and Rehab Center on May 27th when the incident occurred. According to the criminal complaint, the 40-bed facility in Spring Valley, a village of 1,400 people, is located near Minnesota border of Pierce and St. Croix counties. That's just up the road from us here. Yeah. While at the Spring Valley Center, the victim was receiving separate care through the hospice health workers from St. Croix County. Brown was not part of that care. She is not a hospice nurse. She didn't even work at the joint.
She snuck in.
The victim was 62. Ooh, 62 in a hospice. But
There's been younger.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. There's no indication that the amputation hastened the death. Maybe he wasn't dead. The victim had been admitted to the facility in March after falling in his home. What are you doing over there?
I'm getting shit ready for the end.
Oh, you can't wait. Huh?
Well,
can't
so I
wait
don't
for this shit
forget.
to be over.
So I don't forget.
All right, so the heat in his
And
home was
then-
not turned on,
and then-
causing the tissue in his feet to become necrotic and die from frostbite.
So I bet his foot was dead before he was.
It was
Right?
definitely off before he was.
Before he was dead?
Yeah, well, the one tendon which connects muscle to bone and roughly 2 inches of skin were keeping the foot attached to his leg.
You're familiar with 2 inches, aren't you?
When I fold it in half. Wait a minute.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
bad things about being old and obese. Okay, I can tell you, they compound.
Nothing compounds.
Yeah, well, it just it impounds.
It impounds.
I got it impacts. I lost my place.
Yeah, you did because you scroll too damn fast.
Right there. One tendon. which
Here, you
connected-
take over, Carrie.
Oh, jeez. Okay. One tendon, which connected the muscle to the bone, roughly 2 inches of the skin were keeping the foot attached to his leg. A nurse who had changed his foot bandages the morning of May of 27
There you go. I can hear you now.
said the victim was able to wiggle his toes, according to the complaint.
So he had CMS.
What? What's CMS?
I don't know. It's some medical term.
Okay.
I'm drunk.
I'm getting
I
there,
can't
too.
think of it.
So Brown
CMS in all
told-
four extremities: circulation, movement, and sensitivity.
Okay.
Okay.
So Brown told the two other nurses at shift change that day that she was going to cut off the victim's foot to comfort. She's going to do it to comfort him.
You know what she should have did first? Put a 4x4 between his ankles.
Oh
and
yeah,
busted him with a
sledgehammer.
fucking sledgehammer.
Reminds me of the Monty Python
movie-
and the Holy
the
Grail
movie
when the
Misery.
guy's carrying the guy out on his shoulder and the guy's bring out your dad. He says, "Well, here you go." He says, "But I'm not dead."
So here, the two other nurses told her not to and to leave the foot attached.
Those were smart nurses.
But this nurse, the nurse that did the cutting, didn't work there.
Nope.
Yeah, I just figure I'd whip in and see if anybody needs anything cut off today.
So shortly after
I
the
got my
conversation,
hacksaw.
Brown and two certified nurses assistants went into the victim's room to change the bandages on his foot. Rather than change the bandages, Brown cut the victim's tendon, which amputated his right foot completely.
So how does one go from changing bandages with
had
no sharp instruments in your hand, go to cutting a tendon and having to amputate the foot because, I mean,
It didn't give a play-by-play. She probably had something tight with her, cut or sharp with
I
her.
want to know, how does it go from a nurse that doesn't work at a facility
has access.
being at the facility and having enough sway, whatever, that you're having conversations with people who actually do work at the facility, that you're going to cut this fucker's foot off because you want him to feel better.
Well, I'm just trying to imagine what was going on, that her and two other nurses or him or whoever were changing bandages
Right.
and she had something sharp.
She said, let me get that for you.
But now it's like, I guess I made him uncomfortable. We just need to amputate it to make him more comfortable.
comfortable, yeah.
And the other two nurses are standing there probably with jaw agape going,
What
no,
the fuck are you doing?
no. Well, what do you don't even work here.
And her what she wanted to do was her ultimate goal was to
Tax,
display
yeah.
the
She had
foot in her
ulterior
taxidermy
motives.
shop. How'd she go to stuff that fucker?
So,
Right.
yeah, that just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah.
Well, we do got, like I said, the crux of our show. We got a poor guy. Where's this guy at? Oh, that's not him. Man tries to take selfie with snake,
Oh,
gets bitten, and dies. This is not the first fatal selfie, I like to call it, where people try to do some crazy shit to catch clout and get fucking famous or internet famous, if that's even a fucking, worthwhile fucking obtain, I don't know, like something
What,
worthwhile
well, people do stupid shit
all the time.
all the time, and
Well,
it kills a lot of them.
This guy, a 26-year-old man from Uttar Pradesh, we have listeners in there in Uttar,
Do we?
yeah, in northern India, has died after attempting to take a selfie with a venomous snake. The man who went by the name of dumb fuck was visiting Kokoda Fair in neighboring Budan district when he came across a snake charmer. Hoping to get a selfie with the snake, this dumb fuck took the animal from his keeper and put it around his neck.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice
snake. It's a nice snake. I love my snake.
The snake bit his left
But I
hand,
love you.
and the dumb
Love
fuck
you.
soon began to suffer seizures before falling unconscious. The snake charmer told the man, I told you, don't touch my snake.
And as long as he didn't put 2-part epoxy on his snake either.
That's the wrong snake.
Yeah, it's a different
Maybe they were related.
The snake charmer told the man's family that the reptile was non-venomous and provided them with medicinal herbs to stop the swelling.
Yeah.
Snake oil.
Snake oil.
As Dumbfuck's condition worsened, his family rushed him to the community health center via oxen, and by then it was too late. It is safe to say you should never take a selfie with a venomous snake, even if the snake charmer says he's not venomous.
It's not venomous, yeah.
Well, they have a picture of a cobra here, and I don't know of any non-venomous cobras out there.
Well, I don't know of any snake charmers in India that I've ever heard of that weren't charming any kind of snakes but cobras.
More than 5 million snake bites occur every year worldwide. This is particularly a big problem in India, where WHO, World Health Organization, estimates that between 2000 and 2019, more than 1.2 million people died from snake bites.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah, but they got a shitload of people too. So
That's good population
Yeah,
control.
that's a lot of population there in India.
Many bites go unreported, but their deaths do not.
Yeah. Dead one.
I don't know what happened.
like
Oh,
billion
what
people.
happened? Check him in
Okay,
over.
so a
Big
million
bite.
people die of snake bite. I wonder how many die of just living in a shitty place like India.
Well, like they have a lot of rats too. Like,
Oh,
they have
yeah,
rat
yes.
problems.
I've
Well,
never
that's by
seen any
rats?
kind of like video from India that looked like it was a nice place to live. Germany looks like a nice place to live. Japan
unless you're
looks like a
Jewish
nice-
back in the 40s.
Well, yeah, but I mean, modern day today.
Oh, today.
Even places like in Africa where they used to be considered third world countries, got nice cities and it's clean. Even in the villages, it's nice and clean and well kept. And people move about there. But in India, man, it's like fucking everybody's got four extra toes on each foot, and they're all walking around.
Extra?
Yeah, and they all got flip flops on. They're all dirty, and
They must be custom flip flops
and then they don't have like traffic laws or anything.
because they don't have traffic.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
got
they do.
traffic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You ever seen any videos of like traffic in India? It's
Well-
crazy. Have you seen what they do like on their trains?
That's
It's fucking crazy, man. They're like there's like an alley and they all got their stalls out and they're selling shit and then
then they got to move when a train
and
comes
every
through.
3 hours everything folds back because the big train.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that's
Doctors had said that if Dumbfuck had been taken to a hospital instead of a care center immediately to receive antivenom, he could have been saved. The snake charmer from Kakodo Fair has now fled. Snake charming was officially banned in India in 91 due to concern over the animal's welfare, but many snake charmers have continued to practice the trade.
Yeah, but the thing is
The snake charmer fled. Oh
Why
no,
did
this
the
is
snake
not
charmer-
poisonous.
yeah,
Exit
but
stage
the fucking
right.
idiot picked up the snake and put it around his neck.
Well, the fucking snake charmer led him. It doesn't sound like he tried to stop him.
Well, maybe he was trying to call the herd.
That's why there's 1.2 million that have died.
Here, go ahead. Hold my snake.
I got a snake, man.
Ooh, hello, would you like to hold my snake today?
Hey, we
Hey,
got a
baby.
gig. We got a gig ad. Write that shit down.
Snake holding or us?
Snake holding.
hey, baby, you want to come check out my snake?
Would you like to come see my snake collection?
I've only got one.
Here, you can wrap it around your neck if you like.
Caterpillar employee
Oh, that's
immediately incinerated after falling into pot of molten iron.
Yeah.
This poor guy.
So I guess I wasn't aware that they actually cast their own parts. I figured it would come from a foundry somewhere and they would like.
Well, yeah, the Caterpillar foundry.
I didn't know. I guess I'm ignorant on all that stuff. I never even thought about how they get, like, I figured they would, like, there's a company that made like Caterpillar parts, like you guys make
Bobcat?
Bobcat parts, you know.
Yeah, we're not a foundry. We don't smelt anything.
No, but you make parts for the product, right?
we make the whole product.
I figured it'd be a separate company that would like cast like the I-beams and all the metal parts for a Caterpillar.
Well, Cat found out it's cheaper to do it yourself.
Evidently.
Better quality, maybe. too.
Unless somebody falls into the goddamn molten fucking lava pit.
Yeah. Well, he don't have to pay for anything anymore. That's a good deal.
At least he was immediately incentivized.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't
Could you
think
imagine-
it can last too long.
Well,
That's not
trying to
enough.
tread lava?
Right?
I'm going to drown. Somebody fucking help me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, of the ways to go, yeah, can't last too long.
Just makes me think.
Molten iron.
What?
I'm just thinking about, makes me think of when people dive headfirst into those trees.
Shallow pools.
No, I was thinking the tree stump grinders. The
People
shredders.
dive into
Oh
those?
yeah.
On that-
Well,
or-
they don't dive into them. They
purpose.
get thrown into them.
There was a movie that I watched that. Like,
It's a
person-
movie.
But it happened. It could happen. It's
No,
hilarious. Yes, it totally could
Nobody
happen.
is dumb enough to dive headfirst into a goddamn wood chipper.
Shanny, kids eat Tide Pods. Are you sure?
Well, I guess that should be the next TikTok challenge. Dive into
Dive
a
into
goddamn
a wood
wood chipper.
It's more on accident. It's just. that
Let's
they're
see
not
who makes
wearing
the biggest
surroundings.
splatter.
Anyways, let's go back to our pot of molten iron.
Okay, a Caterpillar employee was immediately incinerated when he fell into an 11-foot deep pot of molten iron, heated to more than 2,000 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, people.
Yep.
Celsius would be
Oh, it'd
way
be way
more.
hotter.
Way
Yeah.
hotter.
OSHA said that the death of 39-year-old employee happened on June 2nd at a Caterpillar foundry.
Okay. Yeah,
Caterpillar had
I
its
get
own
it.
goddamn foundry in central Illinois. It produces cast iron engine components.
Cool.
It was
American
this
made.
guy's only 9th day on the job.
Oh, yeah.
So
Poor training.
this motherfucker didn't even have his insurance.
Yeah, poor. poor training.
Poor guy.
Poor guy's family.
Federal investigation determined that if proper safety guards had been installed, the death could have been avoided. Investigators said OSHA found that the foundry regularly exposed employees to unprotected fall hazards. Oh, they're fucked.
Well, you know.
If there's no rails, they're fucked. If there's no fall protection, they're fucked.
Yeah.
If it was not offered-
there's a major faction in this country that's trying to do away with OSHA altogether because it's too restrictive. We don't need all the, people will take care of themselves if you just allow them to. We don't need all these laws.
Well, the reason for these laws is because
Because-
of dumb fucks like this who fall into goddamn molten lava pits.
Because if they don't have to buy the guardrails, they fucking won't, right?
Okay, keep
Yeah.
going.
The employee who died was a melting specialist who was removing a sample of iron from a furnace when he fell into the melting pot. He doesn't sound like he's a specialist. If he
Well,
fell
yeah, I
into the
know. Because if
goddamn-
you're a specialist, you would, before you would go near the melting pot, you would make sure personally that all the fucking safety precautions were taken, right?
yeah, that's a goddamn.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's 2,000 degrees.
2,000
molten
degrees.
Fucking metal.
Hot.
Federal safety regulations require employers to install guardrails or covers to protect workers from falling into dangerous equipment. Caterpillar's failure to meet its legal responsibilities to ensure the safety and health of workers leaves this worker's family, friends, and co-workers to grieve needlessly.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very expensive because, like I said, it was only his 9th day, and you have at least 30 days before insurance kicks in.
Well, I'm thinking that there's probably going to be a long line of lawyers wanting to represent this guy's family. You know?
But their fine is only $145,027.
Yeah.
That's it.
Only.
Only.
Well,
But they do have 30 days to correct it, and then it's cut in half.
Yep.
Go OSHA.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy. Poor
oh,
guy. What's next, Sanchez?
I don't know. Good Samaritan dies of a heart attack after finding another dead body.
We got another poor guy.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah, but
this
thing is,
poor fucker.
his heart attack was probably on its way anyway.
Well, this dude is only like 40-some years old.
Yeah, but still, I mean, heart attacks don't just attack healthy people. Healthy people don't tip over dead, right? For no
Well, they
good
do.
reason. Not from heart attack.
He could have had a heart problem that they.
Or this was so
undetected.
much excitement that his heart just said, fuck this, I'm done.
But people get fucking shot out of fucking cannons and those goddamn, like.
Well, they're accustomed to that shit. They're expecting it. This guy wandered up on what? Here, read the story. I don't have mine up.
Yeah.
Don't scroll too fast. You're going to miss important parts.
I'll use my little button here, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
Anderson
what you call
Township, Ohio.
it?
A heart attack claimed the life of Ohio man shortly after he found a mortally wounded teenager on the side of the road. And
Teenager.
yeah, but I can
A kid.
I can understand dying of freaking grief and shit, but not a heart attack. Oh my God, it's a dead teenager.
Well, maybe he was fucking, just ready to go. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
That's just it. Heart attacks kill people with heart problems.
Not all. Sometimes, those fucking athletes that have fucking nothing wrong with them and they fucking do one thing and they fucking fall over
Yeah,
dead.
then they find out they had a hidden fucking heart problem.
Hidden.
But they still had a fucking heart problem. Anyway, 15-year-old Anderson High School sophomore Eli Jones died after a hit-skip crash early Monday. They are
A what
searching
crash?
a hit-skip crash. That's how it says, HIT-SKIP crash.
The car did a skip. It hit something and it did a skip and then it crashed.
Into the kid.
Yeah, they are, on Monday, they are searching the car involved, a Honda Civic. Doug Stansel, 56, was driving on Coal Pike near 8 Mile Road in Anderson Township around 1 a.m. Monday, sometime after the crash.
I thought you were going to say Doug Stanhope.
Yeah, he doesn't even look like Doug Stanhope. They were on their way to pick up their sisters from work at a nearby Taco Bell, according to 21-year-old John Stansel, one of his sons.
So what
The
happened?
trio spotted what they initially believed was garbage can on the street. It was dark, he said. And I said, Dad, it's a body. Doug turned
Stanhope.
around, to check on the person on the side of the road. He and his sons found a mortally wounded Jones, who they noticed was unresponsive, as dead bodies tend to be.
Yeah.
He wasn't dead yet.
The family called 911. No, he was mortally wounded. Oh, mortally wounded. He wasn't dead yet. Okay. The family called 911.
Why is this funny, Sanchez?
Because I'm having a hard time getting through this. And together,
So did he. He's dead now.
Here's a guy that's already dead. You could eat him.
Hey, he's at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Give me some fucking hot sauce.
That's right. It's soft shell.
No, hot sauce.
I
That's
know.
all I need.
And a couple of tortillas.
No, he's in a soft shell already if you've
All
been
right.
hit by a car.
Family called 911, and together the father and sons waited until deputies and ambulance arrived. As they spoke to the first responders at the scene, Doug Stansel said his father was
Stanhope!
and acting normal. About 45 minutes later, after calling 911, Doug and his sons left to get their sisters from the Taco Bell just 6 minutes away.
With some hot sauce.
Yeah, John Jr. said his father, who also seemed to be fine on the drive to the restaurant, though he became very quiet. He thought he was okay, but he got really quiet.
Well, the dead guy?
No, the guy who had the heart attack.
Oh, Doug. You had to let everything sink in.
Yeah, he was talking to me, and then he looked.
I bet you it was
then
a
he
Taco
looked-
Bell.
He looked quiet and fainted back and rolled his head towards me. He said he couldn't talk or breathe.
It was a Taco Bell.
Fucking dropped dead.
From the Taco Bell.
My
It
cousin,
wasn't from the guy.
My cousin died at a fucking stoplight. He was driving his car. He stopped at the stoplight, had a fucking heart attack, just died.
Well, at least he didn't kill other people.
Well,
He's not dead
I
yet.
guess
Still
only because his
driving.
girlfriend reached over and put her foot on a brake.
Well, that's good.
Because he was gonna just freaking, he couldn't. Yeah. Before his death, the family told WXIX that Doug suffered the
Stanhope.
heart attack from the stress and trauma of having seen the wounded man.
So did the wounded man actually die then afterwards?
He was mortally wounded, yeah. I think.
Yeah,
I
so
believe
He
that's-
did die.
Yeah.
But see, Doug didn't die until Monday afternoon. He didn't die from his heart attack right away.
Yeah.
I bet
what,
you it
he
was a
died of
Taco
shock.
Bell.
Could have been, yeah. You know, I've had Taco Bell and thought maybe I'm having a heart attack.
I don't eat
But then
Taco Bell. Fuck that
I
place.
burped and I was all better.
I want to try their nacho fries.
You do that.
You know, I don't mind the Taco Bell food. It's the restaurants that just fucking gross me out. Oh, especially
Dude,
the one we got in Dickinson. It is the worst.
Every fucking restaurant.
Of course,
it's
then you hear
kinda-
stories about Taco Bell and the refried beans about what they do in that.
Oh, we gotta don't do that.
Yeah, don't shit in your refried beans, Taco Bell.
Texas man falls to his death after dancing on top of a moving 18-wheeler passing under a bridge. So, who the fuck has that crazy idea that I'm going to stand on a semi, I'm going to do a Teen Wolf on a fucking semi going down the interstate and
And then
forget to duck when a fucking overpass comes around?
See, his mistake he made was he's looking at the cars behind him instead of what was in front of him.
Oh, well, I suppose that would
He's
come up
trying
pretty
to
quick
go
then.
viral.
Pretty
you
quick.
guys.
And I think, because I watched some of the videos,
think?
he actually made a couple of bridges before he got, cold cocked and killed.
A man in Houston, Texas is dead after falling off the top of an 18-wheeler that he was dancing on top of when it passed under a bridge.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Houston police say this 25-year-old idiot was knocked off the top of a truck around 11:35 a.m. on Thursday some time ago while dancing on along US 59 East Tex Freeway. Unbeknownst to the driver, so this driver had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. He didn't even know he was up there.
It wasn't Styles.
That's
Teen Wolf.
one of the places where the mirrors won't show you.
Police say the man jumped or climbed onto the trailer and appeared to be filming himself dancing for a new TikTok video.
Yeah.
He's trying to get famous.
Video of the incident was posted
Famous
online
now.
by Grizzy's Hood News.
Grizzlies Hood News.
Because obviously somebody else had to get a picture or a video of that.
And the man can be seen ducking under one overpass before standing up again and continue dancing. So he did dodge death once.
Yeah, he did once. Yeah.
But then wasn't paying attention.
After falling from the truck into oncoming traffic, the unidentified man, well, yeah, because he's fucking moosh.
Yeah.
What the
and
fuck?
He ain't saying, oh, here, let me give you my ID.
Blunt impact injuries. Yeah.
He was taken to a hospital. He died from what the wife said, blunt impact injuries. I wonder if they're going to have to repair the bridge because of this guy's thick fucking head.
Yeah. I'd say
Probably
that's
good dent in
that's
it,
an
maybe.
appropriate description because bridges are pretty blunt.
Very blunt.
Never seen one cut anybody.
Nope.
Houston police say the truck driver was evaluated after the incident and found to be not impaired. The driver was also questioned and released without charges. We haven't had a case like this in quite some time, which means
they've had it before.
they've had a similar incident happen before.
But clearly this dude was like, hey, this hasn't been done in a while. I'm going to make it famous again. Get it-
Fucking TikTok. Did I mention we're on TikTok now?
Yeah, that's what you mentioned something about that.
I didn't go live, but I watched some live videos the other night on TikTok. And holy fuck, man, are they retarded?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, don't get me started with TikTok.
I
think
found one worthwhile stream to watch. Was a guy playing guitar. He was a guitar teacher and just showing, different things and I was like, and that's the one I got stuck on for like 2 hours. I just watched him play and he was explaining stuff.
Are these TikTok videos? Are they long videos or are they like the?
Well, the actual TikTok video is only a certain length, but you can go live like Matt did.
Oh, okay, yeah,
USB and do as however long you want. And I was watching some live videos and I got stuck on his video and I was watching him play guitar and he was explaining this and that and
Well, I think well that's a good deal. Yeah.
yeah. But other than that, it's fucking
Yeah, but
stupid.
That's not dancing on top of a fucking semi and getting your head knocked off going underneath the bridge.
Well, if you can duck one bridge and then get smoked the next one, you're going to go viral.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we ain't.
Death is viral.
We're nothing to really write home to mom about, but
So, so this is two stories that caught my eye today.
well, we don't have time for those two stories.
Well, then I'm not
We're,
going to.
we're going to be done for tonight.
because I can't talk about one without talking about the other. So
Well,
we'll
then
just have to save it for next.
Maybe next week we'll have to come back and revisit what these stories are. This hour flew by.
I know.
I'm out of whiskey. Carrie is the wife is jonesing to smoke some weed, so we're gonna go out with the little Rocket 38s.
Nice, real Rocket 38s this week.
Yeah. Everybody, we'll see you next Thursday.
Peace.